video, I thought I would go ahead and do a drugstore tutorial. It's more of a romantic-y, going out pinky type of look. I've been trying a couple new drugstore makeup, a couple makeup brushes, a couple makeup products here and there, things that you have seen, things that you have not seen, and I also wanted to film a tutorial so I could show you guys more in depth. The Inglot Duraline, it's this little guy right here. I had a couple questions after I posted my December favorites talking about this, that some of you guys wanted to see it in action, some of you guys wanted to see how exactly it is I personally use it. This is something that I personally like. I know some people don't like the effect it gives. I know some people say that MAC Fix Plus is better. That's all personal preference. To me, this little guy has been nothing but good to me, so I thought I would film a tutorial showing it to you guys. I don't know if this is specifically considered drugstore, but this is very affordable. I want to say it's $10 or $11, and I got mine at Macy's.com. So anyway, there was just a whole bunch of drugstore stuff that I wanted to show you guys, and instead of just posting random snippets here and there or posting pictures on Instagram, I just thought I would go ahead and do a full drugstore tutorial. So I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial. All the links for all the brushes that I use and all the makeup products I will have linked down below for you guys if I can find them. Some of this stuff I have not seen everywhere. I just saw it at one or two particular stores. If I can find it, everything will be linked down below for you guys, as well as my social media and coupon codes for you guys to try out. Let me also know in the comments what drugstore products you guys are absolutely loving that you think I should check out, or if you guys have any recommendations for any other tutorials or any other drugstore looks that you guys want me to do for you. I think that's enough with the rambling. Let's just jump into the tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like the look, or if you guys just like me, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. I'm going to take this Essence Eyelid Primer, and I'm just going to work this onto my eyelid. The first eyeshadow I'm going to go in with is this beige kind of nudie color. This is from the Mad for Matte palette from e.l.f. Cosmetics. From the same matte palette, I'm going to use this pinky beige shade as my transition color. I'm using a Sonia Kashuk 106, I think it is. I think it's a 106 or 109 brush. I will have it linked down below for you guys, and I'm just working this into the upper part of my eye, just back and forth windshield wiper motions and in small little circles to make sure there are no harsh lines. Going into the Makeup Revolution Iconic 1 palette, I'm going to take the white shade and I'm going to work that onto my brow bones. Jumping back into that Mad for Matte palette from e.l.f., I'm going to use this brown shade, and I'm just going to work that with a Sigma E25 into the outer V, outer part of my eye. And as you guys can see here, my technique, I'm literally just pushing the product back and forth into that eye socket towards the outer part of the eye, right on the crease. I just want to make sure that that area is pretty defined and that it kind of cuts the crease a little bit. Since I don't have a very defined crease or a very defined kind of line that separates my eyelid and the upper part of my eyelid, I just want to create a little bit more depth using that color. I'll go back into that brown shade and then just add a little bit more, and you can increase the color or you can increase the depth as much as you want. And as always, I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to do small little circles just to make sure that there are no harsh lines every time we add color. I'm going to take this Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is an American Rose. It's like a burgundy reddish color, and it has just a little bit of shimmer, but I like that this eyeshadow isn't shimmery. So when I use it in the outer third of my eye, and I'm doing the same technique just as I did with the brown, I'm just working it into the eyelid and lash line and then up into like that outer third crease section. But what I like about this eyeshadow is that even though it has a little bit of shimmer, you can't tell that it's shimmery, and it's not going to be shiny on your eye. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to make sure that there are no harsh lines in this look. Now I'm going to take my Inglot Duraline and Amber Rush from L'Oreal. This is one of their infallible eyeshadows. I'm just going to add a couple drops of the Duraline using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm going to dip it into the eyeshadow, into the Duraline, back into the eyeshadow, and then I will apply that directly to my eyelid. In the first application, you can see how kind of vibrant it is versus just you putting it on with like your finger or with no product added at all. It just gives a nice kind of wet look to the eyelid, and I really, really like that kind of like wet metallic-y type of finish. And after I pack it on, I will go back in with the E25 and just kind of make sure that the outer V part is still pretty defined. And then I will go back in with just the eyeshadow and really pack that onto the eye. Now I'm going to take the NYC liquid liner, and I'm just going to draw a wing on both of my eyes. And for my lashes, I'm using the Jordana Extreme Lash Mascara. For lashes, I'm going to use these from a brand called Dodo Lashes. They're a new company that I saw trickling around Instagram. They're supposedly mink lashes, and they're supposed to be like really really affordable for $5 and stuff. So I bought them just thinking that I would try them out because I would love to find a very nice and very cheap alternative to like the really expensive mink lashes. This is my first time trying them, so I'll have to wear them a couple more times to see how they hold up before I can give an honest review. But so far, I like them. Now for foundation, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, and then I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I'm just going to dab that all over my face. For concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I'm just going to go on my Cupid's bow and on my chin to highlight a little bit. And then to blend it out, I'm going to use my Real Techniques complexion sponge. I'm going to use this new product from Wet n Wild. This is one of their contouring color icon palettes. And using that yellow shade and an e.l.f. small tapered brush, I'm just going to work that onto my concealer area. To set everything in place, I'm going to use this translucent powder. This is the Stay Matte from Rimmel. I'm just using an e.l.f. complexion brush. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to go back into the Matte from Matte palette. I'm going to use that warm brown shade, and I'm just going to work that on my lower lash line with a small e.l.f. brush. Then to coat my bottom lashes, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. Going back into that color icon palette, I'm going to use this other side, the contour side. It's a little bit warm and a little bit orangey, so I'm going to use that to bronze my face, and I'm using an e.l.f. I think this is the Selfie Powder Ready brush. So I'm just going to use that to kind of warm up my face and bronze up my face. And then I'm going to go into another color icon palette. This is in Dulce de Leche. And I'm going to use that contour shade because it's a little bit more cool toned and a little bit more tinted gray. And I'm going to use that to contour my cheekbones. And then here I'm just using a BH Cosmetics Universal Blender. I just use it to really kind of emphasize the contour line that I want. We'll go back in with that big kind of bronzer brush just to make sure there are no harsh lines. And then I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit with that same BH Cosmetics brush and a Real Techniques stippling brush just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Yeah, another new product from Wet n Wild. This is their color icon blush. I can't remember the shade right now, but I will have it listed down below for you guys. I'm taking that an e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just going to work that on my cheeks. And I'm going to take my favorite highlighter from the drugstore. This is Hollywood Boulevard by Fergie times the Wet n Wild collection. Such a gorgeous highlighter. It just hits your cheekbones so nicely. It's like a perfect mixture of like a bronzy, glowy, goldish kind of color. And I'm just going to hit my Cupid's bow a little bit. I'm also going to take a tiny brush, and with that same highlighter, I'm going to dust that into the inner corners of the eyes just to kind of bring the look in together. I'm going to use this makeup setting spray. This is the Pixie makeup setting spray. You can get this at Target. For my lips, I'm going to be going in with NYX Mauve lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. Yes, I do overline my lips. You totally don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I just kind of like it to have like a fuller lip. And then I'm just going to take that and fill in the rest of my lips with that as well. And then to top it all off, I'm going in with this e.l.f. matte lip crayon. You guys know that I absolutely love these. This is in the shade Coral, and it's like the perfect like nudie pink, but it's a little bit more pink, obviously, because it's a coral color. And once you have that all done, your look is officially complete. I really hope you guys learned something. I really hope you guys like this look. If you recreate this look, definitely don't forget to hashtag me and tag me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! The last thing I got from Violet Floss was one of their